Important notice: this optimization module is currently under development and not yet available. This video will explain what portfolio optimization is, how the upcoming genetic algorithm implementation will work, and what capabilities you can expect when this feature is released. Portfolio optimization is a mathematical process of finding the best possible allocation of your investment capital across different assets. Instead of guessing at asset weights or using simple rules of thumb, optimization uses advanced algorithms to determine the precise percentages that will best achieve your investment objectives. The fundamental challenge in portfolio management is balancing risk and return. You want maximum returns, but you also want to minimize risk. Different assets have different risk-return profiles, and they interact with each other in complex ways through correlations. Portfolio optimization solves this multidimensional puzzle mathematically. Traditional optimization approaches often get stuck in what's called local optima, solutions that look good compared to nearby alternatives but aren't actually the best possible solution. They also struggle with real-world constraints like minimum position sizes, sector limits, and regulatory requirements. The upcoming optimization module will use genetic algorithms to overcome these limitations. Genetic algorithms are inspired by biological evolution and can find truly optimal solutions even in complex, constrained environments. They explore the entire solution space rather than getting trapped in local optima. Genetic algorithms solve optimization problems by mimicking natural evolution. Here's how this biological approach applies to portfolio optimization. The process starts by creating a population of random portfolio solutions. Imagine hundreds of different asset allocation combinations. Each portfolio in this population represents a potential solution with different weightings across your available assets. Next, the algorithm evaluates the fitness of each portfolio solution based on your chosen objective. This might be maximizing risk-adjusted returns, minimizing volatility, or achieving a target return level. Portfolios that better meet your objectives get higher fitness scores. The algorithm then applies selection pressure, choosing the best performing portfolios to survive to the next generation, similar to how organisms with better traits are more likely to reproduce in nature. The survivors undergo crossover operations, where successful portfolios are combined to create new solutions. For example, a portfolio might inherit the equity allocation from one parent and the bond allocation from another parent. Mutation introduces small, random changes to prevent the algorithm from getting stuck and to explore new possibilities. This might involve slightly adjusting individual asset weights to discover better combinations.
This process repeats over many generations, with each iteration potentially producing better solutions. The algorithm continues until it converges on optimal asset allocations that best satisfy your investment objectives and constraints. When the optimization module launches, it will offer several objective functions to match different investment strategies and risk preferences. Minimize volatility optimization focuses on reducing portfolio risk by finding the combination of assets with the lowest overall standard deviation. This approach suits conservative investors prioritizing capital preservation over high returns. Maximize Sharpe ratio optimization balances risk and return by finding allocations that provide the best risk-adjusted performance. This is often the most popular choice because it considers both dimensions of portfolio performance simultaneously. Maximize expected return optimization seeks the highest possible return subject to specified risk constraints. This growth-oriented approach requires careful risk monitoring to prevent excessive exposure. Minimize conditional value at risk optimization focuses specifically on tail risk, finding allocations that reduce the severity of worst-case scenarios. This objective is particularly valuable for risk management and regulatory compliance. The system will also support custom multi-objective optimization, allowing you to combine multiple goals with your own specified weights. This flexibility enables sophisticated strategies that simultaneously consider return enhancement, risk reduction, and constraint satisfaction. The optimization module will handle real-world portfolio constraints that make manual allocation decisions so challenging. It will enforce weight normalization, so allocations always sum to 100%, respect long-only constraints if short selling isn't allowed, and maintain sector allocation limits for diversification requirements. Minimum position size constraints will ensure that optimized portfolios remain practically implementable rather than suggesting tiny positions in hundreds of assets. The system will also consider transaction costs in its calculations, recognizing that optimal theoretical allocations must be adjusted for real-world trading expenses. Applications will include strategic asset allocation for long-term investment policy, tactical rebalancing recommendations when market conditions change, and risk budgeting to ensure no single risk factor dominates your portfolio. The optimization will also support regulatory compliance by respecting any legal constraints on your investment activities. The complexity of implementing robust genetic algorithms with proper constraint handling requires careful development and testing. When available, this module will provide powerful capabilities for systematically improving your portfolio allocations based on quantitative analysis rather than intuition alone.